I have returned to my happy place this morning in Vondelpark. It's this nice little cafe just sort of in the middle. I'll show you. It's just very peaceful. Yesterday I was here for about just over 2 hours reading my book, hiding from the sun. It was really nice. So yesterday in the evening I was supposed to go on a canal cruise, and there was like a couple of different options. Like some were boozy, some were like full dinner, and there was one I saw that was called Smoke and Lounge. So I decided to go on that one. I was just going to go and get the second-hand smoke. And then sort of in the afternoon after I'd been to the food hall, I thought, maybe I should, if I'm going to go on this cruise, maybe I should purchase my own supplies. And I kind of wanted to go and see what the coffee shops were about. So I found one, and I went in, and I remember asking the man for the weakest thing they had. I was like, my worst nightmare is having a freak out on a boat. So the weakest thing you have. So he told me that, I can't remember what it's called, but he was like, this is the weakest one I have. Cool, man, thanks. And then I thought, just to be on the safe side, I should probably go and test this out in sort of relative privacy before I do this in public on a boat where I can't get off. So I came back to Vondelpark in the afternoon, and found it's a big park. It's a bit like Central Park, and I found a little quiet corner with some other people that were smoking and just chilling out, listening to music. So I went. This was at like 3:30, and I was supposed to be going on the boat at like 5:30. So I was like, okay, I'll just go try it out, see how strong it is, see if I'll be able to do it on the boat or if I should just leave it behind. So I did. Man, is that stuff strong. I realised at about 4:30 that I almost definitely wasn't going to make this cruise, because I didn't think I was quite capable of standing up, let alone, walking to the metro, taking the metro, and then socialising with other people on a boat. But then I got back to the hostel, and it was like a reasonable time, maybe like 9 o'clock. I was like, cool, I'm gonna go have an early night. Just as I'm about to get into bed, I put everything away in my locker, all my clothes and everything, and my bag away in my locker. The second I closed the padlock, I realised what I had done. I locked the keys to my padlock, which opens the locker, in the locker, with all of my stuff in there. I was in pyjamas. Luckily I had my phone, but everything else I had locked away. Then I started Googling how to get into a padlock without the key. Didn't really seem like I was going to be able to do that. The lockers are made out of wood, so then I was like, if I had a crowbar, I could definitely get into this. But I sort of got it together a little bit, and I thought, right, go down to reception. Maybe they've got some spare keys I can try. Maybe I'll get lucky. So I went downstairs from the 4th floor to reception in my pyjamas, went to the front desk and said, I'm having a mare. Please help me. I've locked my padlock key in my locker. And luckily it was really cool, and on reception was like, oh, okay, we've got a big pair of those bolt cutters. I'll just go get them. And I thought, oh, thank goodness, like, they've got these bolt cutters. Like, I was embarrassed, but I think my embarrassment went away a little bit at that point, so I was just so relieved that I was going to be able to get in into my stuff. And then, so she goes and gets the bolt cutters, and we go over to the elevators. Well, it turns out there is elevators, lifts in this hostel, and I've been walking up and down 4 flights of stairs for no reason. So we went to the lift, and we just stood there. I'm in my pyjamas, she's carrying bolt cutters over her shoulder, and then this other girl is just waiting at the lift, and she just looks at me and looks at us, and she's like, it happens to everyone. So we go in, she unbolts my padlock. Took a little bit of going, but she managed to get it off in the end. Luckily they sell padlocks at the reception, so I went and bought a new padlock. But in order so that hopefully never happens again, with this new set of padlock keys, I have put one of the keys on my phone. Probably never going to lock this away in a locker. This, I'll almost definitely always have this on me, as I did last night. So hopefully that won't happen again. Good morning. It's 7:20ish. I have gone up to go for a run, which I'm really regretting because it is what I would like to call suboptimal conditions for running. I'm dehydrated and really tired. I'll get onto that in a minute. But B, it's, like I said, it's only like 7:15 and it's already 18 degrees. And I'm so tired because I didn't sleep very well last night for a few reasons. Main reason being that it was so hot. Like, there's no aircon in the rooms, and sweat was just dripping. Like, I could feel it beading. So that was really keeping me awake. But mainly, the plot thickens. About midnight, someone got up and turned the main light on in the dorm, which, you know, is a bit of a no-no. And after a while, I sat up and I was like, what the fuck is going on? Because it sounded like they were packing. And I was like, that's so inconsiderate to pack them in the night when you have to leave. Like, do that before you go to bed. But then there was like some other people talking, and I was like, what's going on? And it turns out, and I had noticed, my padlock was gone. The very new padlock that I bought yesterday to replace the one that I had to bolt cut open, gone. The girl who's like sleeping directly below me on another bunk was like, my padlock was also missing, and I noticed my stuff had been rifled through. And it turns out these people they were like getting up to leave because they'd been robbed. So obviously someone had taken stuff from their locker. Luckily, thank God, I had everything with me yesterday. So the person like looked in my drawer, saw it was just full of clothes and stuff they didn't want, and didn't take anything apart from the padlock, which they'd probably busted open. But yeah, the girl next to me said she thinks she knows who it was. He was like hanging around after checkout apparently, and she said a fork fell out of his clothes when she was in the dorm with him, and he was starting trying to brush it off like, oh, that's so weird. And like she got up and put it in the bin, but she was like, yeah, now I'm thinking about it, it's so weird. So between that happening and the heat, I've had like 3 hours sleep maybe. Alright, that's good. Just had a little run, just over 2 miles, because I'm not fueled enough or well rested enough, I think, to do any more. I don't want to push it. It's really hot already. It's not even 8 o'clock and it's just so warm, but it's very nice. I'm just sat here with Joost van Vondel. But yeah, crazy times about the padlock thief, the actual thief. I feel really bad for the people that got up and left last night because they'd been robbed. I assume they'd left valuables in that locker. But normally I don't take all my stuff with me, so that was quite lucky on my part, I think. Guess I'll go and replace the padlock again and hope nobody does that again. So I've just bought another padlock from the hostel to replace the one that got stolen off of my locker yesterday. That is the third padlock in as many days. It's not really going well. I have no idea what's wrong with me at the moment. I am having the worst luck. Just walking back from my little cafe in Vondelpark, and I was walking along and one of the straps on my bag broke. And I was like, oh great, ideal. But I thought, okay, I've still got one, so I can make it back to the hostel and then sort something out. And then the other strap broke. So now my straps are broken. And I'm going to have to carry my bag like a baby back to the hostel. So I guess I need to go shopping today. Well, thanks for nothing, bag.